town property. These videos are for the Kellys, yes, plural, two. Just so happens that our town has two different ladies by the name of Kelly who are responsible for two different aspects of the community and recreation for parks and such. So between the two of them, seeking my approvals for cache hides at local parks as part of a park series. The stipulations, of course, they don't want things physically attached to the park in a way that could cause damage or might cause it to fail its annual inspection. So I had to come up with an idea while I've been out in the field making sure my locations would work. I think I've solved that problem. But you're welcome to tag along with me and show you the locations I tend on hiding these caches, more or less. And hopefully these get approved and we can have them published out in the next couple of weeks. It'd be nice. Of course, I'll show you a little bit later in the video how I intend on hanging these. I have a few more questions for the town representatives. And after a couple more questions answered by the town, I can finalize my theory on how to connect these to the parks and go from there. The biggest issue with these parks has been the fact that besides one, there aren't really any trees in them. They're very large green spaces with a lovely area for children to play, and limiting my options for the size of containers I want to be hiding. Right? A nice size little cache. A little bit thinner. Obviously, these caches haven't been camoed or anything. Help them blend better into their environment. So also be. So for a park series of geocaches, the fifth location, which is the bonus cache in this series, has kind of been a headache. We had a site originally in mind, could not get a hold of the landowners, never returned any phone calls, could not return any emails. It was, as best as I could tell, it belonged to a particular company. So, not wanting to place the cache there and then have to move it, considering the size of our final, it's an extra large cache. We then opted to look for a location within the town properties, but it became a question of, well, when you have a container that's larger than your 4-year-old daughter, where do you hide it in town? It became very apparent to us right away that we couldn't hide the cache at any of the local parks due to a lack of natural camouflage. They're very clear, flush green spaces for lots of running around, lots of large groups can get together in them, which is awesome, but not really the best thing for hiding an extra large geocache. So today I'm taking a walk down to a location I believe will be the final resting spot of our fifth cache. The intent had been to find private property to place it on. However, friends and family did not seem overly keen on the idea, and no one's volunteered to do so and house the cache at their spot. So I found a spot of land within town limits, public property as far as I can tell. I'm going to confirm that once I find out where it actually is for location. I more or less looked at where I could hide a geocache on the hide map on geocaching.com and said, well, that looks like a good spot, lots of trees. So I picked a spot in the woods, just within town limits here, and I'll confirm with my town contacts of whose permission I need to hide the cache at that location, and then go from there. See how she goes. How'd you get so smart, Carter?
Watching TV and going to school. 2 things.
Yeah, just those 2 things?
Yeah.
So this particular cache, well, this entire series, really, has been a bit of a pain in the butt. Getting containers ready has proven to be more of a headache than I anticipated. It has been a fun learning experience though, both in the process of hiding a geocache, creating the containers, getting the coordinates. I'm really glad that I had a positive experience.
I would say so.
The snow's blowing in there. Should have brought a shovel.
It's waterproof, just drop it in and let the weight carry it through the snow. Boom.
This is true.
I'll stand on it if need be. Pack it down.
Make sure I lock it too.
Whoop! The snow's pretty deep here.
I'm wearing these extra tall rubber boots. I still got snow in my shoes. I think I'm on part of the tree in this corner.
Based on your rockabilly,
Based on the fact that the one corner won't go down, but the other 3 will.
this would be the time when it breaks.
Got snow and boots my shoes now.
Boom.
I'm hoping that'll be hidden enough that people walking on the road, or even there's a walk path over on yonder, won't be able to see it too quickly. It'll get better. I'm sorry that you fell. Sometimes Daddy trips and falls down too. That's what happens when the ground is so wibbly and uneven. Here, you see how there's the part that comes out of the ground, goes up all the way? That's the part we want to hang it by. Mama show you.
Let Daddy try.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think he can do it.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think Mama's gonna take the camera.
I think he can do it.
Yep.
He can do it.
Maybe Dad can hold your hands around on the other side of the tree and you can hold it together.
Okay.
You did it!
Now it's like you're holding the tree all the way around.
Tree hug.
Tree hug.
I thought about hiding the cache on one of these taller trees, but because of the fire safety program having cleared all the lower branches, it'd be fine for you or I can jump up there and get those branches, but trying to keep it safe or kid friendly, right?
You can jump up there
For this
like
particular
that,
series.
Daddy.
Even though he's white.
We can just jump really high.
Oh.
Sometimes.
High and high.
So this is number 3 of our park series. Keeps sinking into the ground. This particular location was extra tricky to find an appropriate camouflage because, well, it's not a well-known location and it's an older park. The trees are pretty small. So it took us a while to come up with a container that would camouflage well without standing out too much. We'll be watching this container. However,